the girl returned to her own grave. She was surprised to discover that no one had come to pay their respects, yet she had only been dead for 10 years. Was there really not a single person willing to sweep her grave? Moreover, her parents were still alive. To get to the bottom of this, she deliberately went home to see why her parents never came to honor her, but she found that every trace of herself had been erased by her parents. It was as if she had never lived there. Yet before she died, her parents had doted on her more than anyone. On the day of her funeral, they had cried their hearts out. They even promised to burn paper offerings for her every year, especially in the first year after her death. She had often visited her parents in dreams to prevent them from forgetting her. In just a few years of absence, her parents had completely forgotten her. Seeing her parents so heartless, the girl lost any attachment to the human world. She immediately opened a passage to the underworld to return to Hades and reincarnate. Little did she know how mistaken she was. Her parents had erased every memory of her because they loved her too much. They kept having her visit them in dreams, and in those dreams, she said she did not want to reincarnate. She only wanted to stay in the underworld as a spirit. Then she worked 20 hours a day, just to accumulate enough merit in 10 years to return to the living world and see her parents. Although this moved her parents deeply, it also made them uneasy. They did not want their daughter to suffer so much in the underworld. To free her from her attachment and help her reincarnate sooner, they followed her great-uncle's advice. From then on, they would neither visit her nor leave any relics. They cut off her lingering attachment to the living world. Even so, the mother wanted to pay respects every year, on her daughter's death anniversary, but the father always stopped her. He knew that the less they honored their daughter, the faster she would let go and move on to reincarnation. The daughter, however, did not see it that way. For 10 years, she worked diligently in the underworld, and finally earned a chance to be reborn as the daughter of the wealthiest man. But great wealth and status held no appeal for her. At that moment, all she wanted was to redeem her order of return to life and go see her family. Seeing how persistent the girl's longing was, the king of hell granted her the order of return to life, allowing her to return to the living world for 7 days to visit her parents. Upon her return, she saw that her grave had not been tended or swept in 10 years. The girl's heart ached deeply, but none of that mattered to her. Right then, all she wanted was to see her parents immediately. So she went to the place her parents passed every day, when buying groceries, intentionally orchestrating an encounter with her mother. Her mother only felt that the girl looked familiar, but could not remember who she was, because she carried the order of return to life. People in the living world would only find her familiar, but would not recognize her. If she revealed her identity, she would face divine punishment. Seeing that her parents neither recognized her nor wanted to speak of her, the heartbroken girl bought 2 pounds of lobster and prepared to leave. Just then, a tricycle with failing brakes rushed toward her mother. In that critical moment, the girl grabbed her mother and pulled her out of harm's way. Her mother narrowly escaped disaster. Afterwards, her mother was extremely grateful to the girl. Seeing that the girl's arm was injured, she carefully applied a bandage. She also returned the wallet the girl had just dropped. Unexpectedly, she discovered the family photo inside the wallet. Just as she was about to recognize her daughter, the order of return to life transformed the photo into a single portrait of the girl.